My name is Chris Stigas, and I'm a 6-year spinal cord injury survivor, C5, C6. I lived at home by myself, and one night I got up to go to the bathroom, and I slipped in the bathroom and I fell backwards. They found me in my condo after 15 hours. I guess one of the lessons that I learned really quickly was that I couldn't be loosey-goosey with my daily activities, and one of those activities was bowel and bladder management. And I quickly understood that if I could get a handle around these two pieces of my life, then I could enjoy another level of quality of life. Because I have limited hand function, and I wasn't initially going to be able to catheterize myself. The procedure is never a sterile procedure, so they call it a clean procedure, where you put on new gloves and you hold the catheter in a manner that you never touch any part of the catheter that goes inside of you. And that whole piece, and trying to convey how important that is to somebody that's performing the catheter, is super stressful. And if it's not done correctly and they touch the catheter, then that leads to UTIs. And at the beginning of my injury and my recovery, I would get UTIs almost every 2 or 3 months. Actually, pretty much every 2 or 3 months I'd get. So then you're sick, you're shivering, you're always on antibiotics. And once you start realizing that there's a pattern and that it's tied into people not properly holding the uncoated catheter, it becomes a point of anxiety. And especially if you start your morning with anxiety, with a new person, with a new attendant, it started becoming a real problem for my mood and how the rest of my day went. A colleague from Lyndhurst, he was like, "Hey, have you seen these no-touch catheters?" And I was like, "No, what is that?" And he explained to me that these catheters have a jacket per se on them, and they're self-lubricated, and the person performing the intermittent catheterization never has to touch it, or can pretty much touch the catheter anyways, because the part that goes inside of you is protected. And it was just, lights went off in my head, because it eliminates all the problems that I was experiencing. So immediately I was like, where do I get that? How do I get it? And once I switched over, it was completely game changing. The anxiety and the stress stopped. My mornings were smoother, and most importantly, UTIs, while not a thing of the past, maybe they were once a year now. So I was super grateful on the difference that a product, just changing a product, can make in my life, both for my mental health and my physical health. If you have to have somebody else do your catheterize you, and you can make such a drastic jump in products to eliminate so much worry and anxiety about getting sick and getting UTIs and having to go to the doctor and get a prescription, go to the pharmacy, start your meds. Like, that's a 48-hour process right there of shivering, of cold, of fever, can't go out, can't eat, can't enjoy yourself. So if you take that away 5-6 times a year, like, that's how many days you get back. It's great. All in all, it's just a fantastic product, and I've been using it for the last 3-4 years now without any problems.